Hey everyone, it's Jenna from Canadian Beats Media. I'm joined today by Winnipeg's Olivia Lunny for our latest segment of 5 Qs. Welcome, Olivia.
Hello, how's it going? Thanks so much for having me.
It's our pleasure. So first off, care to introduce yourself to our listeners?
Yes, my name is Olivia Lunny. I was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm 24 years old. I am a pop artist, but I did start writing when I was about 12 years old, and the music I wrote was very folky back then. So I started gigging locally when I was about 13, 14 at the Winnipeg Folk Festival, etc. And then as things evolved, I was on CTV's The Launch, which was a big Canadian television show. And that kind of led me into this pop direction, and I've been making pop music ever since.
Okay. So you've unveiled your single Timezone. Tell us a bit about the writing process behind that release.
Yeah, so Timezone was so fun to write. I think this one was definitely inspired by the literal theme time zones. And I was at a point in my life, and I still am at a point in my life, where, I'm traveling so much and I'm collaborating with people from all over. And I mean, and I'm sure we're on different time zones right now. I'm actually in Los Angeles. So it was just a really relevant theme in my life, being in a long distance relationship for a little bit. So I really just drew inspiration from everything that was going on around me. And I wrote down the word time zone, and I went to a session, and we ended up writing a song about exactly that. So I'm really excited about this one because it's really upbeat and it's more dance poppy. So I think it's perfect going right into summer.
Yeah, definitely. So you worked with a number of incredible industry folks on this release. How was the experience?
It was honestly so fun. So I worked with a duo from Norway, and it's actually funny. So we hadn't met, and then through my mutual friend, she introduced me to them, and Marcus and Bjorn, and we got in the studio and we got along so well. We ended up doing 5 days together and wrote a bunch of different songs. And Time Zone was one of them, and we wrote it really late at night, and we were just having so much fun with it. And then I actually took that song to my long-term collaborator and producer who kind of just executive produces all my stuff, AJ Healy. And he also goes as X-Clap as a producer. And then he kind of put the Olivia Lunny edge on it and helped vocal produce it. And yeah, it was just so incredible to work with so many amazing people from completely different places, Winnipeg and
Yeah,
Oslo, Norway. So it was really incredible.
that's awesome. So let's go back in time a bit. As you mentioned, you were on the second season of The Launch. How would you say that you won the second season of The Launch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I won my episode correct. Yes.
Okay. How would you say that experience has helped you move forward in your music career?
Think it's helped for a number of reasons. I mean, the connections and the industry people alone that I got to meet through that show was so incredible. I actually met AJ, my producer, through that show as well. He was working behind the scenes on that show. And as I mentioned before, I think I was at a turning point in my career where I really wanted to make pop music, but I was kind of stuck in my lane of making folk, and I didn't really know how to get to where I wanted to be. And I think the launch, I mean, launched me, no pun intended, into the direction that I really wanted to go. And I got to release a really amazing pop song, I Got You, and that connected with amazing, industry people who were in the pop world. And I got to grow my team. So I really am grateful for that show. And I really did have such a positive experience.
Yeah. Okay, now let's look in the future. What's up next for you in 2023?
Lots more music, lots more shows, some stuff I can't say or announce yet, but I'm just so excited. I'm making music that I'm truly just the most excited I've been um, yet. And yeah, honestly, just a lot of stuff. So if people want to follow me and keep up to date, it's just at Olivia Lunny on all my socials, and that's where they can find everything.
Okay, great. So thank you so much for joining me for 5 Qs. It's been fun to learn about you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.